In your understanding of white supremacy, can non-white people practice racism?
That's a great question. I was actually talking to my wife about this not too long ago. I think that non-white people cannot be racist towards the superior class, but I do think they can participate and perpetuate racism, and I'll describe what I mean by that. So if you take any oppressed group, be it indigenous group, people, African descended people, etc., there is going to be a notion of hate and disdain against the people who oppress them. I believe that is a natural human reaction. In fact, that is what C.L.R. James said was at the root of the Haitian Revolution instead of these grand ideas of the French Revolution, right? It's the idea that you know in your heart and your soul that you were something before a slave, that you were something before a savage, and you're willing to fight and stake your life on that, right? So that hate of the oppressor class and your rationalizations for that is not racism, because if racism is a structure and a political social organization, a system of organizing superior racial superiors over racial inferiors, then if you're in that racial inferior class, to me it seems natural to hate the people that have put themselves on the top and made themselves the administrators and organizers or managers of the society. Now, can that group of people on the bottom, the alleged racial inferiors, practice and carry out white supremacy or carry out aspects of racism? I believe absolutely. I mean, we know from, the birth of black psychology, as well as even the stuff, anti-colonial studies by Frantz Fanon, that there's an internalization of the inferiority complex, that black people and other oppressed groups of people will start taking on the worldview of their oppressor. They will start to believe that they are really inferior. They start to believe that white really is beautiful and better and superior. And in that way, they can participate in that type of thing. They can participate in vitiating or debasing other black people. Or you could participate in not wanting to marry a black woman because you believe a white woman is more beautiful. Or a black woman can say that she desires a white man ultimately because he is more powerful and a symbol of masculinity that she wants. All those things still advance a program of racism, but those are based on the oppression and the inculcation and the absorption of white supremacists and racial ideas about black inferiority that make the oppressed group of people act in certain ways that are in line with how the white organizer or the white administrator has set up society. So it's a no question in the sense, can they be a racist? But it's a yes question in terms of how they can and do participate in their own oppression through racism.